Don't worry about what people say. You have to worry about what you say. And then you have to worry about what you do, because what you have to say is in your mind, I'm going to get up, I'm going to take action, I'm going to do this, I'm going to win, I'm going to push forward, I'm going to get the results that I deserve to have and that my family deserves to have. All right, let's go. If you were tired of not feeling fit, tired of not having a focus, tired of not having the relationships that you want in your life, or just tired of not having the financial resources that you deserve to have, this is the Live 100 podcast. I'm Jason Yarusi, and today we are talking about breakthrough. I've just come back from a great event that I was able to speak at, and it was all about breaking through. And breaking through to what you deserve to be takes discipline. It takes resilience. It takes belief. It takes thoughts in your mind that are different than the thoughts probably you're currently having, because we all are currently stuck in some pattern in our life that we want to break through. So I want you to be truthful with yourself right now. If I ask you, what are the things that are sticking you to it, right? So if your feet are stuck to the ground, right? It's like you've stuck in the strongest glue or the strongest gum alive, and it's got you stuck to the ground right now. What is that glue? What is that gum? What is it that is keeping you stuck in exactly the point of life that you want to break through? Is it bad habits, right? That are just is something you repeat day to day? Is it how do you talk to yourself in the mind? Is it the job that you're staying in too long? Is it the patterns of life that you've put in bad relationships? What is it that's sticking you in the exact place that you don't want to be? And hey, today, it is time for you to transition, time for you to take that first step, take the next step following to break through exactly where you are to get where you want to be. So many times in life, we go and we just keep walking into the wall and walking into the wall and walking into the wall. And I ask you, right? Why do you keep walking in the wall? Oh, I just don't know how to get through it, right? Because we're putting our head down, we're just going forward, and we just keep walking in that wall and just bouncing back. And it gets harder and harder to do. So we stop and we slowly retreat from trying to even get through the wall. But the second we open our eyes up, the second that we start to observe what is the block, what is the thing that's right in front of us, we look, and right there, right next to the thing we're trying to get through is a door. And all we had to do was open this door. So think in your mind right now. Think about that moment of time. Think about all the things that continue to be these blocks in front of you. And ask yourself, is this really a roadblock? Or is it just a domino that if I push this in just the right way right now with me behind it, it starts to set the course in action, in momentum that allows me to start breaking the bad patterns that have given me this life right now that I'm trying to break through. Think about the one thing in your mind that's in front of you right now. So many times in life, in my mind, I just doubted, right? I just doubted myself. And I was talking earlier on a podcast and, I had this silly thought when I was 23 that I was thinking about, trying to play the guitar. And I was like, I'm too old to start the guitar. I'm too old to learn how to play the guitar. How silly. And here I am in my 40s today. Could you imagine if I had just picked up the guitar at 23 and started playing? And now 20 plus years later, you think about how good I'd be at the guitar. But yet I had a thought in my mind that I'm too young. But right now, I'm starting to play instruments with my kids, right? And they're picking up a lot quicker than I am, but I'm going to get there. And am I too old? No. And I'm that much older than where I was before. So are you telling yourself you're too old to do something, right? Are you telling yourself you don't have enough money to do something? Are you telling yourself you don't have the confidence, you don't have the education, you don't have the support around you to do it? Well, why not? If you don't have the support right now, it's usually built in a part here is that you haven't committed to your word before. So why are they going to believe you now? So it's time for you to get out there and intentionally execute to get the results that you want. And when you do that, guess what? People will magically start believing in you because you've now shown up, and your conduct, the way you take action, the way you do things speaks so much louder than your words. Think about that again. What you say does not matter. What you do shows how you are going to act. And what you say will only be reinforced by what you do. So if people are not believing in you today, you don't have that belief system, that support system around you. It's because you constantly say something and you don't back it up. You don't reinforce it, and you don't show up to give your all to it. So don't worry about what people say. You have to worry about what you say. And then you have to worry about what you do, because what you have to say is in your mind, I'm going to get up, I'm going to take action, I'm going to do this, I'm going to win, I'm going to push forward, I'm going to get the results that I deserve to have and that my family deserves to have. Could you imagine if you live an elite life? And I'm not talking about anybody else's elite life. I'm talking about your elite life. That could be anything. It could be that you get up each and every day, you pray with your kids, you get to take them to school, you get to go and have an enjoyable job, whether you work for somebody else or you have your own business, and you work by yourself, right? You get to enjoy your day. You get to spend time with your wife when you want to. You get to laugh at dinner, right? That could be an elite life that you do, that you have, because you've said, I deserve to live an elite life. And you don't have to live anybody else's life. You don't say, oh, well, they say do this. And if I do this, I go and I get this degree and then I'll go work this job. And then 30 years, I'll be able to, have the life. Come on now. Think about where you are today. You deserve to live an elite life. So what does an elite life look like to you? And what are the roadblocks that are in front of you here? That's a wall that you're just not opening your eyes up to the door. Think about that. Because right now, at this moment, you've just discovered that you have the possibilities in front of you, but it just takes you. I promise you, everything you want in life is possible, but it just takes you. And today is your chance, is your start, is your moment to go out there to take that first step along the journey to your elite life. Your elite life could be that you get to cook dinner for your family each and every night and sit down and enjoy it with them. Your elite life could be that you get to be home at a reasonable time to be able to read books to your kids before bedtime. Your elite life could go out there that you will be able to run marathons each and every month, right? Your elite life could be that you have a business that employs thousands of people and gives them the elite life too. Your elite life is your elite life, but it's time for you to take back control, right? To control what you can control, because you can control what you can control, what you give, and how you react to what's given to you. So this is your time, your moment, your now. And I ask you, what is it that you need to break through? And what are you going to do today to take the next steps that lead you to the future results that will be your tomorrow? Because if you want results, right, your habits today become your tomorrow. So don't wait for tomorrow to build the habits, because today's habits are going to be the habits you do tomorrow. They're going to set the stage for your life that follows. All right, this is the Live 100 podcast. I'm Jason Yarusi. Go down there and give us an honest ratings review. Thank you for helping the show grow so much. But you know what would help us even more? Share this with someone that needs to break through today. Share this with someone that's stuck in the same patterns. They just cannot figure out how to get through this. That helps this podcast to continue to grow to new stages. I'm Jason Yarusi. Let's do this.